the constant complaint is that because of the position of the railgun respawn, the map is very unfair and tends to favor very heavily the player in control. So what to do about that? And of course, one of the proposed solutions is to change that railgun respawn, or more specifically, to swap it with the respawn point of another weapon. And so in this video, that's what I want to explore. Which respawn, which weapon would we swap it with? And if we were to do that, how would that change the map, the flow of the map? How would it make it less one-sided? So let's get into it. And so the thing that is advantageous about putting it here is now the railgun suddenly becomes centrally located. Very similar to, I would actually compare it to Ruins of Sarnath. Now, in the past, you can watch my old Ruins of Sarnath videos. I complained that that was a problem on Sarnath, and that actually where the railgun should be would be more off to the side. Preferably, I think I suggested opening up the tri-bolt area a little bit and placing the railgun respawn there. But on this map, due to its size and its flow, I do think that the railgun being located here where the rocket launcher is, more centrally located, I'll get to that in a second, could be advantageous. I would like to try it out, but why? What makes this centrally located? It's off to the side, right? Yeah, sure. It's way off to this side of the map, and if you're thinking about it in duel, right now this side of the map has a light armor, it has railgun, it has mega health here, right? It could control the other light armor. What does the other side have? It just has what? Heavy armor, tri-bolt. How are they going to deal with this railgun being located here? Well, very simply, actually, very easily. And that is that you just fall through the teleporter on this side, and it brings you straight to the railgun. Instantly. So because this middle teleporter gives you instant access to the railgun, that now makes the railgun centrally located on the map, or I should say instantly accessible from both sides of the map. Now that is very much opposite to the flow and the idea of the current version of Koth, where the railgun is anything but centrally located or instantly accessible. It's the opposite, actually. It is not instantly accessible, and it is not centrally located. It is located in a cold, dark bottom corner of the map here that is all but indefensible if you don't have your ability up, if you don't have any other weapons, if you're not in control and you're just trying to get it to have any weapon to do something on the map. You are screwed if you are caught going for it here. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people do not like the fact that the map is designed that way, and that it flows like that. Not only for duel, but also for 2 versus 2. So if we do the opposite of that, which would be swapping the railgun respawn with the rocket launcher respawn, we change the flow of the map around the railgun to make it now a weapon that was completely out of the way, not so accessible, to being instantly accessible, no matter if you're in control, out of control, if the map is 50-50 in contested. Now just about anybody, anytime they want the railgun, can try to go for it and get it with relative ease. Okay, so then what are the consequences of putting the railgun here, making it instantly accessible to both sides of the map? I think the major consequence of that is not just that it changes the flow of the map, but that this teleporter, guarding it, defending it, controlling the central area of Koth, and this teleporter specifically, becomes a much greater emphasis to the player that wants to have full control over the map. They're going to have to pay a lot more attention to what's going on around this teleporter than they did before. I think it could be interesting to test out. I would like to test it. I don't see putting the railgun up here where the lightning gun is as being very viable. But now, that being said, you put the railgun there. What do you put in this corner? Right? Because now we've changed the flow of the map completely, but what do we put in this corner? Do we put the rocket launcher here? Or do we put the lightning gun here and put the rocket launcher up top? That is actually a very important question, because if you don't put the rocket launcher here, let's just say that we swap them, right? Rocket launcher here, railgun there. Suddenly, this corner is not such a death trap, right? Because I can't think of a better weapon to go for in this corner than the rocket launcher, right? You pick it up, you can defend yourself any which way you want to. Now, it's the best weapon to use when your back is against the wall and you're cornered in this way, right? So suddenly this corner doesn't become such a death trap. Actually, I would say that if you respawn and you're being chased, you want to go here and pick up the rocket launcher. And it's a great way to, it's a lifeline for you to defend yourself. And in 2 versus 2, as you can see, we've got quad right in front of us. Look, you can just respawn, go in here, you know, lock down the quad area pretty quickly with a rocket launcher, as opposed to putting the lightning gun here, which it would give you, obviously it would give you a little something else than the railgun, but it's not going to give you the defensive capacity that the rocket launcher does. So that is something else to think about. Would you want to put the rocket launcher up here and the lightning gun down below? Do you still want that corner to be a dangerous death trap, or do you want it to just be something that's out of the way? Yes, it's still risky to run into a corner. No matter what that corner is in any map, it's still risky to corner yourself. But the rocket launcher is a much safer option than, say, the lightning gun is there. So that is the next question, right? I will say though that the Insomnia change, right? Because we got the weapon swap on Insomnia, swapping the locations of the lightning gun with the railgun, right? So those were swapped, and I will say that did make a very big impact on the map for me personally. I actually find that the flow of the map to be much more balanced and enjoyable now. I would still like to try a railless build of Insomnia, but with the way it is now, I think actually Insomnia is probably in the best shape it's ever been, just from that one swap of lightning gun with railgun. And who knows, maybe a weapon swap like this could do wonders for Koth. So we'll just have to wait and see. Don't know. There have been lots of changes on this map already. I think Sync's probably sick and tired of screwing with it, but who knows? A lot of people still want to avoid this map because of its layout. But anyway, just thought this could be an interesting way to continue the conversation. Let me know your thoughts below, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.